Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are talking about something super important, and that is your natural hair. I have been natural I think for about 3 to 4 years now, and my natural hair journey has been so crazy, so hard, and so tedious. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an understanding of why your natural hair may not be growing. We all have different hair types, different hair textures, different hair growth cycles, but there may be some little things that you are doing in your routine that could be hindering your natural hair from living its best life, essentially. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the number one reason why your hair might not be growing is genetics. I have looked at so many YouTube videos of all these girls saying it's this miracle product, it's aloe, it's turmeric, it's this gel, it's that gel, it's a biotin pill. No, it's your genetics. If it is not in your genes that your family has longer natural hair, you may not have waist length natural hair, and that is just simply due to the fact that it is not in your genes. But there are some other contributing factors that you can use to help your hair grow, like making sure that you have a moisturized scalp, making sure that you are deep conditioning, and using low manipulation hairstyles throughout your week. But I want people to know that there is no miracle pill, there is no miracle product. If your genes normally don't have long natural hair, then it's not going to be very common for you to have ultra long hair. And please don't get it twisted. Short natural hair, long natural hair, medium, thick, thin, it's all beautiful, it's all the same, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? The second reason why your natural hair may not be growing is due to lack of moisture. It is ultra important that when you are creating your natural hair routine, that you are including a moisturization routine in there as well. And oil is not a moisturizer. It is super important to oil your scalp and to make sure that you have those sealing and moisturizing oils, but oil is not moisturizing your hair. Your leave-in conditioners, moisturizing lotions, water, those are going to be the things that add in moisture to your hair. And if your scalp is dry and has no moisture, that blood is not going to be circulating in that hair follicle to help your hair grow. So you need to make sure that you're deep conditioning weekly or bi-weekly. Make sure that you are adding oils to seal in or help aid in the moisturization process, and make sure that you're using plenty of water in your hair as well. There is a lady on Instagram, and if I can find her, I will link her down below, but I was watching the way that she adds products into her natural hair clients, and she said that your hair should be 40% product, 60% water, because you can add as much product in your hair as you want. If you don't have that water in there, there is no way for that product to be absorbed. So make sure that your moisturizing routine inside of that natural hair care routine is A1. The third reason why your hair may not be growing is because you're using the wrong product. Stop looking at YouTubers, stop looking at these influencers and these people who are paid to tell you about products, give you advice about hair products. Hair products are all different and are formulated for different type of hair porosities and different type of hair needs. If you have really thin hair, there is no way that an ultra thin product is going to help thicken your hair and also moisturize it. You're going to need something a little bit thicker to not only add in the moisture, but to seal in the moisture. So you need to make sure that the products that you are picking up at the store are actually formulated for your hair porosity and your hair type. The fourth reason why your hair may not be growing is you're valuing your hair type over your hair's porosity. Please let me say this for the people in the back. Hair type is not important. Your hair porosity is a lot more important. I'm trying to tell y'all that it is so pushed in media, in campaigns, that super curly, loose pattern is how to have the good hair. But learning your hair porosity is how you're going to be able to treat and take care of your hair the proper way. Hair porosity stems from low porosity, normal porosity, and high porosity. Low porosity hair does not take in moisture very well, and it doesn't let it out very well either. Normal porosity hair lets in and lets out the right amount of moisture, and high porosity hair lets in moisture very easily, but it also lets moisture out very easily. Again, like I said about using the wrong products, you need to make sure that you understand your hair porosity so that you can purchase the right products to moisturize your hair to aid in your hair growth. Please stop looking at your hair type and just saying, my hair type is ugly, there's no way for me to fix it. That is not true. Learn your hair porosity, and I will link down below 2 ways to find out your hair porosity. You can do the water test or you can do the strand test, and I will put in the description box below how to do both of those tests. And once you find out those hair porosities, it'll become so much easier to purchase the products that you actually need. The 5th reason why your hair may not be growing is because you are holding on to those dead split ends. The only way to retain length is to get rid of those dead hairs. When I first started going natural, I used to think that all length was good length because I just wanted that long hair, and I was actually causing more harm to my hair than good because those split ends just kept rising and rising and rising until my hair just broke off. So please make sure that you are getting your hair trimmed at the time that works for you. It is not the same for everyone what time your hair needs to be trimmed. I know a lot of people will say, oh, get your hair trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks, but for everyone that is just not true. I can trim my hair once a year and my hair be completely fine. You know when it's time for you to get your hair trimmed, so don't think, oh, it's 6 weeks, I need to go to a hair salon. Girl, that is a cosmetologist tactic that they use to make sure that you keep coming into the salon every month to get your hair done. But do get those split ends off so that your hair can continue to grow and you will continue to retain your length, as opposed to your hair getting long and then having to cut it because you ain't cut them dead ends off when you needed to. So please get your hair trimmed. The 6th reason why your hair may not be growing is you are using too much heat. Put down the flat iron, put down the hot comb, just put down the blow dryer, get rid of it. There are so many different ways that you can style your hair without having to use heat. And if you are someone who likes the straight hair look, get yourself a wig, honey, get yourself some braids, get into those protective styles, because I'm telling you, me wearing wigs for months and months and months on end, those are what helped me to grow and retain my hair. Now, I'm not saying I wore a wig for 6 months and never took it off. I'm saying I would wear my wig for a couple weeks, take it off, do my routine like I normally do, and then go right back into another wig or another protective style. That is the point of your protective styles, is they're going to protect the hair from the elements outside, and it's going to keep your hands out of it. It's going to keep you from straightening it and curling it and pressing it all the time. There is no need for heat on your natural hair because, honey, you want the curls, you want the voluminous look. That is what you want. That is what you're starting this journey for. So put down the heat, put down those hot tools, just no heat. The seventh reason why your hair may not be growing is over manipulation. And when I say over manipulation, I mean your hands are in your hair too much. Constantly pulling and tugging and brushing on the hair causes the hair to become weak and fragile and ultimately causes it to break. So today I have a ponytail in, and today is actually my wash day, so I will be washing my hair after this video. But over manipulation is what is causing your hair to continue to break. I normally on my wash days do a flat twist or a twist out. That way for a day or two, I can just leave that style in my head. I could throw a wig on it one day, and then the next day I can take it out and then let my hair be a fro until my next wash day. It is so many different hairstyles: a braid out, a twist out, a flat twist, cornrows, twist outs. I mean, it is just so many different types of hairstyles that you can use that don't require you to have to be in your hair as much. These ponytail holders, those firm hair brushes, those are what is literally breaking your hair off, especially if it is something that you're doing every single day. But just keep your hands out of your hair for as much as possible. The eighth reason why your hair may not be growing, and I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, is your diet. You have to eat foods that are nourishing to not only your body, but are nourishing to your hair. If you are constantly eating greasy, processed, deep fried foods, there are no nutrients in there that is going to get to your hair. And I'm not saying that you just have to completely cut out fast food, completely cut out processed foods, because I know for a lot of people like myself that is something that is ultra hard to do. But try to limit it to like one day a week or only on Saturdays and Sundays. But you need to eat foods like eggs, salmon, avocado, bananas, all those types of great foods that are going to aid in the growth and the stimulation of your scalp to help your hair grow. That is why a lot of the times when it comes to skincare, you notice that a lot of people who cut out dairy tend to have a lot of their skincare issues slowly start to diminish, and that's just because those enzymes, those proteins, that grease, I mean, it's not really necessary, and your skin is going to thank you for it. So definitely look at your diet, see what you're eating, and ask yourself, are these foods that I'm eating really helping or harming my body and my hair? Another reason why your hair may not be growing is just simply you may have an underlying health issue. Traction alopecia, breast cancer. There are so many different types of health issues that could limit your hair growth. So make sure that when you are going to the doctor that they're telling you everything you need to know, because it's very easy to kind of just gloss over the fact that health issues are a contributing factor to whether or not your hair will or will not continue to grow. And that one was pretty simple, just because if you have alopecia, obviously you lose hair a lot quicker. When you have cancer, make sure that your health is in check, because that can also be a contributing factor to why your hair isn't growing. And last but certainly not least, one of the most uncommon reasons I have thought of, but really just being honest, stop taking advice from white hairstylists. We are Black women, melanated women, and our hair texture and hair types are completely opposite to our white counterparts. So we are not going to have the same type of routines. We're not going to use the same types of products. We're not going to use the same type of techniques on our hair, because our hair is completely different. And how can you take advice from someone on black natural hair who isn't black and doesn't have black natural hair? The idea of trimming your hair every 6 to 8 weeks, that's where that came from, because for them, their hair is naturally full of oils and minerals. That's why their hair gets so greasy so quickly. So it's very easy for their hair to grow and for their hair to obtain those split ends. But for us, because our hair isn't as oily naturally, it is not as common to get split ends as quickly and as constantly as our white counterparts. So make sure that you're taking advice from someone who actually has the same type of hair as you do. It would be so backwards for me to go into a predominantly white salon and then try to get advice on how to fix my natural hair when they don't have natural hair. They don't experience natural hair. They don't have to go through any of that type of process. So make sure that you're getting advice from people who can actually help you. And yeah, guys, so that is the end of this video. I really hope it was super informative and you guys enjoyed it. I just want everyone to really love their natural hair. For so long, really up until this past year, like in January, I was so insecure about my natural hair. I would never ever wear it out. I just thought that it was ugly and I didn't know how to take care of it. I didn't know what to do with it. And not until my good old sister Gabby came along, and I will leave her information linked down below because she has an awesome podcast coming out. But anyway, she really helped me to come into my own when it comes to my natural hair. And I appreciate her so much because she helped me to realize that I'm not my hair. You know, like that song says, I am not my hair. Well, you know what I'm saying. So I just really want people to love their natural hair and learn how to take care of it. These are just a few reasons, and I mean there could be so many other reasons why your hair is not growing, but I know that these are very common issues that a lot of us men and women have in our natural hair routines. So try to implement some of the things that I said and see if you notice a difference in your hair. Be sure to click that subscribe button at the bottom of this video along with the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time I post a video, and give this video a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.